welcome back to another video. For those that are newly subscribed, my name is Talasi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be updating you with what's been going on inside the unit. This afternoon, I'm at my detailing unit and I've been making a few changes over here. Actually, I've been making a lot of changes over here. If you've been keeping up to date with social media and keeping up to date with the channel, you'd know that we've been doing the man cave build and we've been doing a few other bits along the way, which I'm really excited to show you all. So originally I already filmed a few bits of this video and I was talking my way through it and updating you with exactly what's going on, but I actually deleted that footage, which was a nightmare. I was going back through and just clearing up some memory on my camera, and then I was going through and realised that I was actually deleting videos that I haven't put up yet, so I was absolutely gutted by that. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. So today you're joining me for the intro, which obviously I've deleted anyway from the previous video. In this video I'm just showing you what's been going on inside the unit so far, and all the changes that have been made and what's going to be happening from here onwards, because I was going to do a big reveal once it's all done, but I thought it'd be good to keep you updated with what's going on, all the work that's been going into it, what I've been spending on it, what I'm doing, what my plans are, and then just going from there, because I think that'll be quite exciting as well. Although a big reveal at the end would be even more so exciting, it'd be nice just to keep you updated with the progress and exactly what's going on behind the scenes, because there's been a lot going on recently and it's been hard to update exactly what's been going on and keeping you up to date on the channel with exactly what's been going on. So inside here obviously is my detailing unit. It was all white before, all the walls were white, and it was basically just a unit, painted unit, and there was nothing really special about it. And then obviously I had my week off, and I thought, just before I had my week off, I thought I really need to do something. Also I was doing the man cave at the back, and I thought I really need to try and do something with the main unit area to make it a bit more appealing, because presentation is key. So I thought I'd try and do something a little bit more to make it a bit more exciting and just a bit more clean, because it was looking a little bit messy and a little bit like scruffy inside the unit, and it's not that great for detailing. So what we've been doing inside the unit, I've decided to paint the unit 50-50, two different colours which you'll see in a second, and sort some shelving out. And what I'm also going to be doing is doing the floor. But what I'll do before I go too far into it is I'll show you a few of the videos that I've got, all the time lapses of the progress that's gone in so far, and then what I'll do, I'll talk to you after exactly what else I'm going to be doing and show you around it as it is now, just so you can see what it looks like, because obviously we've still got a fair bit amount of work to go into it, which I'll be keeping you up to date along the way without hopefully deleting any footage. So I've recorded loads of bits on the GoPro, some time lapses of all the painting work that's been going into it and what I've been doing, just so you can see that. So what I'll do now, I'll flick over to that just so you can see what the unit was like before, and then what it was like during all the work, and then I'll talk to you around it after. So what I'll do now, I'll show you the photos of the unit before, because I haven't got any videos of that because I deleted them. So I'll show you all the photos, we'll switch over to the time lapses, and then you'll be joining me back inside the unit of me showing you around the work that's gone in so far.
Take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be
Update on the unit then, who's ready to see it? All the painting is now done. I'll quickly show you it in a bit more detail. So I've taped off halfway and I've painted all the bottom sections grey. So now all this grey matches in the back of the unit. You'll have to excuse the mess, obviously this is all from my van, and I'm not looking forward to sorting that out today. I feel like I need another week off to sort this all out. But we've had a lot going on, so all the bottom half's been grey. My dad's been kind enough to come in. We've used some wood from the old camper van stuff that was in the van, and we've sort of reused that, make a little shelf there for obviously my donut and my Starbucks drink. I tell you what, I had a, what was it? a frozen iced tea, a tropical mango one, and it was absolutely banging. So I don't normally drink stuff like that, but I don't like coffee or anything like that, so that was banging. But here you can see we started to build like a little storage wall for machine polishers. You have to squeeze all the dust and stuff because it was only done this week. Ceramic curtain bottles, brushes, and some bowl holders. We actually sell these, so if you're after some of these, then do let me know. We've had this that we've had from Watersmart for the last couple of years. We've got a bit of a storage area. I can keep like a card reader, my phone and all that sort of stuff in as I'm working. And then we've got the hose lock reel there. We can just wrap around the hose so it's hidden quite nicely there. And all the rest of the walls are painted grey. I do need to do a second coat on this, which I'm doing today. But let me know what you think so far. Obviously you probably would have already seen this in photos because I'm not too sure exactly how I'm revealing all this. But there's a lot to sort out in here. There's a lot of mess to sort out. I'm waiting on the floor paint to come, but if you look so far, all this needs to go back in the van, but it's just a lot of mess to sort out. But as you can see, I think the unit looks a lot better. Let's see what it looks like from up here down. You can imagine with like a really nice light grey floor, it'll probably look quite nice. So I'm really happy with that. Really happy with it. I'm glad I made the decision to do, because we had some paint left over which we had from the man cave, we had a whole 5 litre tin, and with the compressor it goes really far, so we've probably still got about 2.5 litres left. So I thought I might as well use that, use the paint and do something a bit different with the unit, because they say first impression is obviously key. And that's what we want to create. Anyone who's new coming in want it to look really nice, really fresh, and just give it a bit more of a feel like it's a proper detailing unit rather than just a unit basically. So what I'm gonna do today, another second coat, get all these areas touched in, take the masking tape off, and we'll see how we're left in. Might have to do some touching in at the top, and then basically just need to clean it all down, ready to do the floor. So I'm gonna crack on with the second coat today. I'll show you that once I've done it, and I'll try and clear a bit more of this space so you can see it properly. Right, so who's ready to see the progress so far on the unit? It is looking a million times better. I can't remember exactly where I've got up to talking wise because I've been filming this video over the last couple of weeks, but I'm at a point where I want to start showing people exactly what it's like, and I'm at a point where I want to start keeping everyone updated with the progress of the unit and showing you exactly what I'm doing to it. So I'll flip the camera around now and you can see how the unit is looking. I'm really impressed with it, I'm really happy with it. It's not fully done, so excuse me for the mess. It needs to be fully de-dusted, fully cleaned, and then there'll be some finishing touches. But let's flip this camera around and I'll show you the progress of the unit so far. So you're probably thinking it's still an absolute mess, which it is. The floor needs to be done, but like I said, I'm just updating you on the progress so far of what we've done to the unit to try and make it a little bit different. So we'll start from as we come in. You'll see there's a few changes. I'll try and put some befores up just so you can see what it was like before. But we've painted all the walls in here grey. So halfway down, I decided on my week off I'd paint it grey, and actually they put some sockets in and that, which I'll get onto in a minute. So we decided to run the grey theme. So you would have seen in the man cave we painted that grey in there. We decided to run that theme all the way throughout and create a bit of a darker feel on the lower sections. And what I've done here is put up all the storage. All this stuff's been lying around for ages that I've been meaning to put up, but I put up like machine polisher holders, which is there, the vertical ones. All this stuff needs to be cleaned up, but basically let's talk to you. The reason why I haven't cleaned anything down yet or properly sorted out anything is because we've only just finished the drilling work today, so I didn't want to start cleaning it all down and still drill the walls, then there's be more dust. So everything will be getting cleaned down at some point, but this is just for the sake of this video. So we put all these things up, which we actually do stock and sell. So we sell these. I was gifted that by Autosmart ages ago. We actually sell for products, and they fit obviously these polisher bottles quite nicely. We've got the ceramic curtain bottle holders, we've got the brush holders, we've got the snow foam bottle holder up there, and we've got a little shelf just for a few bits and bobs. And I've used the hose reel for the hose on the blow dryer. Obviously, if you've seen the IKEA haul, you know I got that. So every time I take the machine polish or do a machine polish job, I'm going to be putting it all into that stuff so I can move around the car. So that's what we've done there, is decided to sort of utilise that space on the wall, create a bit of a storage area. It looks quite smart, it looks quite neat, and I'll know where everything is. So that I'm really happy with. The garage door we've actually painted black. I'll show you that in a minute once it's down. But we've actually painted that black to make it sort of look a bit darker in there. But I'm really happy with that. That's probably one of the areas I'm really happy with in there. It's a nice little storage area for all of that. We've also put some shelves up around there, just to have a few bits. I'm going to get a proper coffee machine rather than that urn because the tea just tastes like crap from it. But for customers coming in, I'm going to look at doing that. I'm going to get some proper storage boxes and sort all that out properly. But just for the sake of this video, I wanted to get a video out, so I wanted to do something now. I'm not too sure whether just to leave this clear under here because basically I want to try and keep the unit space clear as much as possible, but just for now that's there. But I'll be utilising that space, put a few storage boxes there just so that's done. And then obviously as you come through, we've put this was literally yesterday. I've had AS Electrical, Andy, a mate of mine, come and put all the sockets in. And funnily enough, when we had the Winslade units, if you've been following us for a while, we had obviously the other unit, and this was all from Winslade that sort of we used. So everything that we used at Winslade, I took it back because I didn't want to fill someone else's pockets. I thought I'd reuse them since we did pay for them. So they're actually these sockets from Winslade, which you use back here. So now I've got 4 sockets along that wall, so extra socket space, ideal for hoovering, machine polishing, or anything like that. Excuse all this wood. So we've got all plywood, which is for the van. So obviously we're doing the van build at some point as well. So excuse all that. I've got nowhere to put it at the minute, but basically obviously that electric socket runs all the way along, and then it would just be great. I'm thinking of putting like a sign or something in the middle there. I think that'll look quite nice. And I've also put some shelves up. When I say me, actually, this is all my dad. So my dad's come in and he's absolutely blitzed all this. He's done all the work here, apart from the electrical side of it. He's done all the work here. In terms of all the shelving and any sort of handyman bits he's done. So yeah, fair play to my dad. He's absolutely smashed it for coming in and doing this, and he's done a really nice job. So we put all the shelves up there for extra shelf space. We've used the black storage shelves that we've had for all them bits. We've got all the brushes and stuff like that in there, which do need to clean up and tidy up. But it's handy having all the shelves, so I can actually like put my tea down or put my phone down or anything like that, put that down anywhere. But it's all looking really good. That's the window tinting stand, so I'm not too sure what to do with that. Like I say, I'll do a proper walk around when it's all fully cleaned out and the floor's been done, because obviously I do need to sort the floor out, but I didn't want to do that whilst we were drilling. Over in this section here, we've got obviously another thing from the IKEA haul, so we've just got some storage boxes for cloths. And I've also put a whiteboard up because I think that will come in quite handy for the future. So that can just be for anything, maybe some quotes, what we're doing that day, what we've got left on different jobs. So it'll be handy for when Cree's working with me, and we've got that there. But yeah, maybe in winter I was doing loads of quotes. When it was frozen, I was doing loads of quotes on the van. So rather than obviously in summer you can't have that, I'll do them on this whiteboard instead. So I'm really happy with how it's looking. I'll show you inside the man cave now, so you can see that. So this is what it's currently looking like. It's looking a million times better. Like I said, I'll try and put up before photos or a little before video just so you can see what it was like before. But I am so happy with it. In here is pretty much done now. We've just done the finishing touches, which is boxing in the electric box. So you'd have seen that before. And I just painted that today. We've got the TV up, the sound bar up. Andy's come in and sorted all the sockets. We've got sockets in here now as well. The bar's been finished, the bar's been treated, so I'm really happy with that. There's a few scuff marks and stuff just where we've been on it and done some sort of, done the boxing in and the sockets and stuff, but that's what the bar's looking like. I know there's a few people that want to sure on the bar. We've only just put the side bit on today, so that does need to be painted at some point, but I'm really happy with that. This will be a place for customers to chill out, watch their favourite YouTuber, which is on the screen now, read some magazines, Pro Detailer Mag. So if anyone's interested in car, obviously interested in the sort of deeper details of detailing, they can have a read through there. We've also got a little like Ferrara Roma booklet as well, which has got some fancy pictures in there. And we've got all sorts. This as well, I said about having a wall. You'll have to excuse actually, the photos are all sort of like wonky because every time we walk past, we end up knocking these and they all move, and I need to get some blue tack and put them up properly. But that has really bugged me. That is, so like there, you move it a little bit and the whole thing moves. But this is basically my achievement wall, and there'll be photos on there on how I started the business. So if you look there, that was when I had my first car, before I'd even got into detailing. There's my brother there doing his bike as well. So that was my first car that made me get into detailing. We've got some certificates, so Slim's detailing certificate, the PVD certificate as well, which we'll talk about in another video when it's probably been announced. And we've got some other bits. Got a photo of before I started the Facebook page. So if you look there, it says publish your page. So that was actually as I was setting up my Facebook page. Got myself and Jake at Autofest last year, the first Ferrari I've done, the Alexa FLFA, obviously the official stockist certificate there. We've got my first sort of flyer slash ad in a magazine, which actually didn't go so well. My first business card, let me know in the comments below what you think of that. It's absolutely savage. We've got a couple of other business cards there, and sort of my flyers and stuff. We've got a few other bits. So this will basically be my wall for bits and bobs of achievements and photos and all that sort of stuff. But that is how that is looking. I mean, if I was a customer and I was sat here and I was like, had a cup of tea and could watch YouTube and stuff, I don't think I'd want to leave. So I'm really happy about it's looking. I have got to restock all the products. I need to give this a proper sort out. But like I say, because we've been flat out with the build of the unit, I haven't had time to properly go through it all, see what I've got, see what I haven't got. And I do need to give it a tidy up. But in terms of the shop, that's the scale that I'm going to keep it as. I'm not going to go any bigger than that. I'm not going to do any more than that. I'm going to keep all of what we've got there and use that as the shop area, because I think that's all I need at the minute. I'm not going to go too mad with it. I do need to sort out up there. Look, that's absolutely hanging up there, but I'm not too sure what to do with that at the minute. So I'm finally like a lot happier now that the unit is looking a lot better. Like I said, it's not 100% complete. There's still a lot more to do, but I'm really happy with the progress so far. Massive thank you to Andy so far, Andy Circumais Electrical. My dad, obviously, because he's come in, spent a fair few Sundays with me, literally doing everything. And he's absolutely smashed that. Lewis for the paint and all the other bits that you've helped me out with and sorted me out with for the unit, i.e. the flags and the memorabilia and stuff like that, which has been awesome. And then just anyone else who's been supporting so far, it's been great to have people's ideas and feedback on this, and it's been great to see that people are been helping me out with this as well, which has been really nice. I'd say in life, it's definitely about not what you know, but it's who you know. If you've got a good circle around you, a good team around you, you're basically winning at life. Because luckily I've had some really good people around me to help me sort all this out. It would have cost me a lot more if I didn't know people, but luckily I've had some really good people around me that have really helped me out on this, and I really appreciate it. Because this has been, even though I have had people help me out, it's still added up, it still cost a bit, considering there's been days that we've been doing work here, I've been spending out money on stuff, or for labour or anything like that, and it's actually outweighed how much I've actually earned. So to put that into perspective, obviously some days I've actually lost out money doing this, so I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I'll make the money back once this place is all done. So I think that's the harsh reality of the business side of it. You have sort of got to reinvest back in to get stuff out. Like I said, there's been days where I haven't earned anywhere near as much as I've spent out trying to do this place up, so I really hope it don't bite me in the ass, because that's what happened with Winslade, and I don't want that to happen here. But I'm really confident. I've got some really cool plans here. I want to do like an open day, I want to do some Saturday morning open days and stuff like that, so hopefully it will pay off. Hopefully it will get more people down there, get more people interested, and once the shop's open properly, that would be an absolute dream as well. I'll quickly talk to you about the cost of some of this, so because I know people like that sort of stuff. Most of this paint is stuff I've had lying around. So Lewis, who gave me the paint for the man cave, I actually used that. I found with a compressor, spraying it onto the walls, especially with these breeze block, spraying onto the walls, it went a lot further. So I actually only used a can of grey paint on this whole lot. If anyone wants to know what the paint is, I'll put the link down below with the paint code, just so you can see what that is. But I actually just used a can for this whole lot. So in total, the man cave and here, it's used 2 cans, so 10 litres worth of paint, which I actually think is really good. So that'll probably be about £60. I'm not 100% sure, but that'll probably be about £60 on paint. And this area is probably about 40 square metres, something like that maybe. I'm not too sure, to be fair. Maybe 40, 50 square metres, something like that. But yeah, we're using a compressor, as you would have seen in the footage, using a compressor on it, it just went a hell of a lot further. Doing it on roller on these breeze block, it just absorbs the paint. So if that's one tip you can take away from this, do not roll breeze blocks. It's an absolute nightmare. In terms of everything else, so let's have a little tally up and see exactly what we've got. So we've got all this wood here, all this 18mm ply, which most of it is from the van build. So when I had the van built last year, it was all this 18mm ply, and the reason why we took the van build out is because it was a bit too heavy. I wanted to tailor, now I've been out in the van, I wanted to tailor something a bit more to how exactly I want it, which we're going to do. So we took all the wood out of the van, and we've basically reused it all in here. So the money I paid out last year for the van, I haven't really had to pay out any more money on wood, and the wood that I have got has mainly been for the bar, which I've got from StockX. And that was cheap enough anyway. I don't think I've spent any more than 100 quid on wood, to be honest. And that's for all the bar, all the woodwork. Used 4mm ply up there and some battens from the van. and the only things we've really had to buy for these is obviously the brackets, which to be fair they want actually that much. Like I say, all the sockets I've reused from Winslade, so it'll just be Andy's labour and the cable obviously. The paint up there was actually paint I'd used for the floor before. I thought I'd just paint that. So we're talking, say, so far, obviously I would have had to pay out for the wood initially for the van, but if you add it all up, considering that I haven't really had to spend much on that side of it, it has actually worked out quite well. All of them I sort of had lying around anyway, so that wasn't much cost to me. So most of it is just time really. Obviously there's been a few things adding up. I've had to buy paint, so this paint here is for the floor. I'll be painting the floor with the sort of resin paint, so I'll be doing that at some point. I've put like a whiteboard up there, like I say, that was only about 30-40 quid for that, so that wasn't too much. Obviously we've had the vinyl laid down in here, that was quite expensive, and we've had it done out in the hallway there as well, so that was probably the most expensive part, to be fair, the vinyl and gluing it down and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not been too bad. Obviously I bought a couple more of them when I went to IKEA as well, so, and we put a little shelf up there for the model cars and stuff, which I said that I wanted anyway. So it's not been ridiculously expensive compared to obviously what it would be like if I didn't have most of the wood or most of the cable or whatever else, but it has all added up, and the time that I've spent on it, obviously I've lost out on a lot of Sundays doing it, so I'm absolutely exhausted now, but I am really happy with how it's looking. There's been a few times over the last couple of weeks where I've just thought, oh, what is the point, why bother or whatever, and it has been causing me a lot of stress trying to get this to a point where I'm happy with. But I think once all the floors been painted, it's all been cleaned down, I think this place will be looking a million times better. But if obviously you would have seen the before photos, hopefully you'd sort of appreciate how far it has come and how different it does look now. And I'm really hoping to get some open days down here where I can get a few of you down, and you can enjoy the bar, enjoy the TV, get an Xbox in there, or just have a chill out afternoon, chill out morning or whatever, obviously depending on what happens with COVID, but we're on a good run now, so hopefully fingers crossed it'll be a lot better. So I just thought I'd give you that update on the unit build, because I know I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks. To be honest, I've been too stressed to do anything. There's been a lot like sorting out, a lot going on, a lot to plan, and it's just been 110% constant. There's always been something going on, something to sort out. So to be honest, I've been mega stressed out, but I just haven't been in the mood to do a video. Simple as that. There's been a lot going on, like I say, and yeah, it takes a lot to do these videos, and I need to come across like I'm happy, otherwise no one's going to be watching them and no one's going to appreciate the work that's going into them. So I'm trying to sort of take some time off to sort of like recharge, because I had the week off and I was doing everything in the unit, I didn't really have time to recharge. So I'm going to try and book a few more weekends out where I can properly recharge, and then it'll get me thinking being a bit more creative on the video front. You would have seen on Instagram that myself and Felix have been doing, and well, when I say myself, I've just been there with him. Felix has been, we've basically been getting cars that we've been editing, or Felix has been editing, to try and create a bit more car content. And what I want to do with that is create like a behind the scenes where I video Felix video in the car, and I shall show you around before, and then we'll put the main video out after. So I do want to try and be a bit more creative, have some time off and create some really cool content, but like I said, it's just getting the time at the minute. But hopefully in the next sort of week, 2 weeks, this unit will be fully done, and I can chill out for a little bit. So let me know what you think of the unit, let me know what you think of the man cave. It'd be really cool to get some of your feedback. The floor's going grey, so hopefully that'll be looking a lot nicer as well. We'll get the online shop updated, and that'll be running properly soon as well. So keep posted for that. But like I said, just keep posting on all our social medias to be the first to know about any sort of updates with the unit or the man cave. But I can now finally update you all and put it up on social media exactly what's been going on here, and why I've been a bit slow on social media, because I haven't been the best over the last couple of weeks. I haven't put up any stories because I didn't want to show exactly what's going on in there, so I haven't put up nowhere near as many stories as what I normally would. So that's that, to clear that up. But obviously, hope you've enjoyed this. Keep posted, turn on any notifications just so you can be the first to know about what's going on, obviously here at Talasi's Detailing. Check out all our social medias, Talasi May, Talasi's Detailing, and yeah, just keep posted on everything we're doing. I'll try and do a weekly video this week, so that'll be going up obviously every Sunday, so I'll try and do a few more of them. Like I said, I'll get back on track doing that. But let me know your thoughts on the unit. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to catch up with you all soon. So I'll see you again on the next one. Ciao.